Books, movies, video games, even talking to your friends. We all love a good story, but you know what can make the best story? A good twist.
Have you ever?
No, not that one. Whatever story you have heard and from whatever medium you may have heard it from, finding out that something was hidden all along and wasn't what it seemed are usually the stories we remember the best. Well, in this video, we are going to be exploring what we think are the best. And do remember that there are supposed to be games that are very good with twists, like BioShock for instance, but in truth, we have never got into them. So let's get stuck in. I'm JD, this is The Underdogs, and these are the top 10 plot twists in video games. Oh, and I got told by a good friend of mine called Kim to remind everyone, spoilers. Of course. So, starting strong at number 10, Halo, Combat Evolved. Looking back on all the games I played over the years, one of the first great twists was playing Halo 1 and thinking that the Halo was just an ancient weapon that may help you fight the baddie alien Covenant. Before you know it, however, you start fighting these balloon poppy crawly things called the Flood, and Fatboy Jeremy start exploding everywhere. Finding out that Halo is actually a super weapon that kills off everything in the universe to stop the zombie-like parasitic Flood taking over was a shocking revelation that I thought was very cool. Number 9. Final Fantasy VII. Now normally I would have put this one a little higher as I'm a great lover of the game. However, with how popular this Final Fantasy is and how the remake has just been released, most people already know about this one, but it couldn't not be on here. Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII shocked me as a youngster as I hadn't played a Final Fantasy before, and it made me convinced that from this moment, video game stories could be as good as books. Number 8. Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is a little old these days, but I couldn't help but remember that in the game it had a really hard-hitting ending. Playing as an undercover cop, Wei Shen, you are helped by an optimistic to the point of annoying old friend Jackie Ma. However, after playing the story you come to get used to him, and his death at the end, for me at least, gets you right in the feels. Number 7. Far Cry 5. Okay, I know I've mentioned this game in a video before, but the ending to this game has a major twist. After fighting the religious cult in Montana, America, who think the world is going to end in typical crazy person style, it turns out they are correct. That's right, the crazy nutjob cult actually knew what they were talking about, even if they were sadistic about the way they went about it. Number 6. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. When the Modern Warfare series started up in 2007, it took Call of Duty to a whole new level. Not just in multiplayer, but the story had some cracking bits too. One of which is when you had to fight your heart out to stop the terrorists from detonating a nuke, only for them to detonate it anyway. Destroying your helicopter and stumbling out the wreckage, you have just enough time to look up at the mushroom cloud and die from radiation poisoning, all alone and far from home. This came out of nowhere at the time and was very impressive storytelling for a Call of Duty as well. Number 5. Batman Arkham City. Now I was going to put Arkham Knight in this entry, but I, like most people, figured out that the Arkham Knight was going to be a previous Robin before the game told me. Then I thought, in Arkham City, the Joker infects you with the same deadly disease as him out of nowhere so that you need to find a cure, which is a big surprise and a great twist. Number 4. Fallout 4. This was an intriguing one for me as I have never really been a great Fallout fan, more of an Elder Scrolls guy. However, I couldn't think of a moment in Skyrim that made me as intrigued like finding out your son in the game, Sean, became the leader of the Institute. Given that these were essentially the bad guys, I would certainly say that's a pretty fun twist, and then you get to choose to go against your son or join him. Number 3. The Witcher 3. The Wild Hunt. I know it seems like I might be matching games with numbers here, but trust me, I'm not. Now there are so many great story quests and side plots in The Witcher 3, I had a fair few to choose from, but the one I found the most twisty was finding out that Uma, the Bloody Baron's disfigured pet, was actually a powerful elf who morphed himself to hide from the Wild Hunt. If you haven't played it, I know it all sounds very strange, but trust me, it's a doozy. Number 2. The Last of Us. The Last of Us actually has two great twists that I struggled to choose between. I found, however, that Ellie being infected was a little easy to figure out. What wasn't easy to guess, however, was how at the end, Joel would be saving Ellie from being killed and dissected to engineer a cure for the greater good. It even had me questioning, who is the real bad guy here? Which of course is awesome. Number 1. Red Dead Redemption. Voted best game of the last generation, Red Dead Redemption is a rare treat in storytelling. This comes with twists and all. Just when you think that you will live happily ever after, the guys who blackmailed John come back to kill him. It even makes you think that John can survive with a slow motion Deadeye. But you can't. And this, to me at least, was the pinnacle of the last generation storytelling twists that has yet to be topped. And that's our list. Let us know what twists you love from video games in the comments below, and check out our website where we have merch store, forums and streams, and we all hope to see you again soon. Take care guys, see you next time.